Hello there. It is the 26th of July, 2025. It is Saturday, and these are the news in simple English. Let's begin with Folia. So we've got here an image of President Lula and the headline. Lula says on TV, Trump's tariff is unacceptable blackmail. Calls supportive politicians traitors to the nation. What I like here is the use of the prefix un. You know, when you say not, you make a verb negative. So here, when you use un, you're giving the same idea, the same effect. So unacceptable, not acceptable. I cannot accept. It's impossible to accept. Unacceptable. Also, the use of the word blackmail is interesting. Blackmail is when you force somebody to do something. They don't want to do it, but you say, if you don't, then I will do that. Yeah. If you don't do what I want you, I will do something bad to you. So this is blackmail. So here it is, unacceptable blackmail. There's more. One more interesting thing here is he calls supportive politicians traitors to the nation. I think it's interesting to pay attention to the preposition here, to, traitors to, not traitors of or traitors in, but traitors to. That's a very nice use of the preposition here. One more thing, in a televised address or address here, he's talking about a message, a spoken message. So the address is the speech. It's the president speaking. This is what it is. States, another interesting use of English here. He makes an affirmation. So a statement is a sentence that is affirmative. You make an affirmation. It's a statement. You're saying something. Well, that's it. That's our first piece of news here. Lula says on TV, Trump's tariff is unacceptable blackmail. Calls supportive politicians traitors to the nation. And then in a televised address, the president states that international companies must follow Brazil's rules. That's it. Interesting. Something a bit lighter, something a bit softer from Forbes magazine. South Park's creators are now billionaires. So here they are. There's an image of them here. Quite interesting, this one. And here they say, oh my God, they made a killing. Obviously making a reference to a character from the show. And this expression, to make a killing, you make a killing when you make a lot of money. So they made a killing, they made a lot of money. And here they do say that they are each worth an estimated $1.2 billion each. Here when they say they are worth, that means this is the money that they have. So you could say that Bill Gates is worth this much. That means he has this much money. Two interesting words there. And here in the first paragraph, there is one interesting thing. All right. In the midst of months-long acquisition. So in the midst, during, in the middle of, and here, months-long, using two words together with a hyphen, with a dash, to transform them into one single adjective. So it's the months-long acquisition. Quite good vocabulary here, very interesting for us. One more, bit more serious. San Francisco bans long-term RV living in citywide crackdown. What I wanted to draw your attention to here is RV. RV, it's a type of vehicle, one that you can live in. So if you have a motorhome, if you have a camping van, this is considered an RV. And now this is under scrutiny. Long-term RV living. So you cannot live in this anymore. And citywide, it's all over the city. It's not in one part of the city, all over the city. A crackdown is something that you do to put pressure, to suppress, to stop. Yeah, so it's a citywide crackdown. So they are suppressing this all over the city. They're stopping this all over the city. Quite good vocabulary here. And here they're talking about stricter parking limits. And they say this will help clean streets and connect unhoused. A minute ago, we talked about meaning not. So if you don't have a house, you are unhoused. And connect unhoused residents to shelters. If you don't have a home to go to, you don't have anywhere to stay, you go to a shelter. It's a place that offers some sort of protection. That's a shelter. Okay, talking about shelter and protection, lots of people need it at the moment. I got something here from Time magazine. Time magazine's talking about journalists in Gaza. They are documenting their own starvation. So starvation is when you don't have food to eat, and they are documenting, they are talking about it, they're filming it, they're writing about it, they're documenting their own starvation. The article goes on to talk about somebody who is unable to carry the weight of 2 cameras. So again, able, you have the ability, you can. If you are unable, you are not able. You cannot carry the weight of 2 cameras, a work laptop, and his body armor. You know, the body armor is the protection that you wear on your body. Well, one last thing here. It's when he says, can I make it back home or not? So when they say make it, what he means is to return, to go back. Yeah, so you have to make it home. He wants to go back home. Somebody might go to your party, for example, and then you'll say, oh, so glad you could make it. So glad you made it. So what we mean when we say we made it here is we arrived, we got there. Well then, this is it for now, and I hope you have enjoyed learning or improving a bit of English, some vocabulary for you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.